What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're going to check out MotoGP 21 on the PlayStation 5. The game has been released on different consoles, including the PlayStation 4, but the version you're looking at right now is an exclusive version to the PlayStation 5, catered to the specific hardware of the PlayStation 5, and I've captured all the footage you're looking at right now in native 4K HD 60 frames per second, the whole shebang. And I gotta tell you guys, for a racing game, this one definitely looks great. It doesn't exactly blow me out of the water of sorts, but it definitely holds up and is the best looking game in the long running series. That said, the course you're looking at right now, that's not the most graphically impressive, I gotta admit, but it just so happened to be a good course to try out this game for the first few rounds or so. And it's actually a ton of fun, but beware of what you're getting yourself into. This game is not a pick up and play kind of session. It's not a game that you just boot up, pass the controller around and have fun at it with your friends. No, it's a game which definitely takes time getting used to, because it is super, and I say super sensitive. It approaches realism to the part that, well, if you are not too familiar with driving a motorcycle, well, it will take some time getting used to it. Let's just keep it at that. But therein does lie the fun. This game is not for the masses. This game is either for those who have been playing MotoGP for many years now, or for those who are absolutely big fans of the motorsports genre. But even for those who are not too big of motorcycle buffs, it is pretty damn immersive, I gotta admit. The sensation of speed and those motors revving up and down, coming down on those turns, it is really a cool experience. That is for as long as you stay on your bike, that is. Thing is, you'll be falling quite often. I can guarantee that to you. If you don't, be sure to drop a comment in the section down below. I'd like to know who you are and if you've been playing MotoGP for basically all your life. But for anyone else out there, it's a pretty steep learning curve. Now let's drive into the pit stop, because this in itself is pretty cool to look at. I mean, there's a lot of cinematics going on here. You have these basic conversations with your team. You can check out all of the stats, your braking system, your fuel supply, all that stuff you can fine tune. Basically, take a cup of coffee, man. This is your moment for a rest, because these races can take quite some time. And once everything is wrapped up, hop onto your bike to resume your quest.
Just a few last touch-ups to his suit and helmet, and he's ready to go. We've noticed that the mechanics have been really active in the last few minutes. Let's see if they'll make...
After leaving the pit stop, the autopilot takes over for some time, which to my taste takes a bit too long. I just want to regain control of my bike. However, it does provide you an opportunity to basically soak in your surroundings. One element in the PlayStation 5 version of MotoGP 21 which definitely stands out is the use of the adaptive triggers of that PlayStation 5 controller. I'm definitely grateful for the way they've incorporated those to put even more realism into braking and accelerating and help transfer you into the driver's seat. So there we go again, as you see me struggling with these turns, and well, yeah, we get taken over and oh, there we go, crash. This brings me to the new system in MotoGP 21, the bike retrieval system, which in essence is pretty cool. You fall, you have to look for your motorcycle, which at times can be pretty daunting, I gotta tell you. But once you get it, straighten it, sit down and resume your quest. Well, all that is good and great fun, looks really realistic. The only thing is that computer opponents don't have this. They basically get respawned with a time penalty, as with other previous releases in the series. The alternative though is to use that rewind feature, which is really nice to have. Basically rewind all the way to the point that you can still change the way you take that turn and continue your journey without falling. far as realism and content of this game go, there are plenty of real-world tracks for you to master. Each of these have their own specifics and are catered to reality as close as possible. The same goes for the drivers. There are obviously a ton of drivers in this specific release of MotoGP 21, but there is an extensive backlog of drivers from the previous releases in the series which help flesh out and cater to basically the wishes of the players. And like I said, this game is pretty damn tough, although there are quite a lot of customizations possible here. In the form of riding aids, as it's called in the game, there are many options which basically make the game slightly easier or more difficult, although that base difficulty will always be there. Apart from that, you have race options, which help with, for example, curve indicators and all that stuff. Now, apart from all the main race modes, it's great to see a photo mode being incorporated into this game. If you're a long-time follower of the channel, you know I kinda dig these things to help make those dioramas for your Twitter or Instagram or what have you. Just snap a quick picture of you looking really cool on that bike and keep driving. So what do you guys think? Are you planning to pick up a MotoGP 21 for any of your kind of console? I've looked at the PS5 version. Looks great. I can definitely recommend it if, big if, you're a big fan of the motorsports and are not afraid of a challenge. Like I said, this is not Mario Kart, guys. This is a game which requires a ton of patience, but in the end feels very rewarding. Be sure to hit that like button if you have enjoyed this little review. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, want to see more content just like this, and I will see you next time.